Let's talk about the 15th club. Oh wait, let's talk about the golf bag. Welcome back to the McGolf shop, and today we have what we'll call our first collaboration video. And I have Devon from Sun Mountain, and we're going to talk about the Sun Mountain golf bag. Now, a little bit of McGolf history is that this is the only company that we've ever carried, whether we were at our original location or here. And Sun Mountain and Devon's been with us ever since the very beginning. So every year we get a little bit of education on what's new, what's coming up, and why Sun Mountain. We've had absolutely no reason to look anywhere else. And that is one of the reasons why we carry what we carry, is because of that and because of Devon. Now, Sun Mountain got its start in 1981. 1981, the founder of the company came up with the backpack way of carrying a golf bag. So these guys are really innovators, all right? Not just here's make a golf bag and go have at it. Very much innovators, okay? So, and there's a lot more. Devon's better at it than I am, so we're gonna let it go from there. I just wanted to get you started.
Yeah. Sun Mountain's based out of Missoula, Montana, up in the Rocky Mountains. Our owner, Rick Reimers, has been with the company since day one, and he was a previous golf pro in San Francisco. You know, saw the need in the early 80s for a lightweight golf bag at the time. All the golf bags were like cart bags with large stays in them, very heavy, very substantial. And he wanted to come up with a lightweight bag. So first he came up with the front nine. That evolved to having a stand bag, or a carry bag with a stand on it in the mid 80s. And then all the way to what Jim is talking about with the double strap. Since then, we've added top handles to the golf bag, all sorts of accessory pockets that make it functional for the golfer. So it can be the 15th club, if you will. And there's so many different types of 15 clubs you can have now in terms of cart bags, hybrid bags, stand bags, Sunday bags, all of which are different for each individual based on their needs.
And you'll find out that the types of bags are kind of regional too, wouldn't you?
Agree.
Because right here, our courses are very mountainous. So you would think the carry bag is the most popular for a couple reasons. It's lighter, it's less expensive, and you get around quicker. But around here, where it's very mountainous, everybody's climbing in a golf cart. So you don't see much in the way of carry bags, but we get a lot with the hybrid bags and a lot with the different kinds of cart bags. And, you know, when you're going on vacation, the last thing you're going to want to do is hump a bag around. You go and you throw it on a cart when you're on vacation. So they take cart bags. So that's what we do morely around here.
Yep, and to kind of piggyback on his comment, if you travel down to Florida or Arizona, a lot of the course design has a lot to do with that too. A lot of the courses are designed to be cart path only or have housing developments around them, so therefore they're not as easy to walk necessarily and carry. So a lot of those facilities actually will only carry cart bags, where up north in Ohio, we have a lot of private clubs that have caddy programs. They're almost encouraged to buy a carry bag to promote the traditional walking sense of golf. So it definitely is regional depending on where you live, but that is part of the reason why we make so many different models.
Yeah. So again, let's go back to Sun Mountain. Why would somebody want some Sun Mountain instead of somebody else?
Yeah, we pride ourselves in quality and also in function. When we are picking fabrics, picking zippers, colors, pockets, everything is designed with a golfer in mind. Good example here, all of our carry bags and cart bags, I don't know if you can see, there's different, I should hold them up a little higher. There's different numbers of top dividers in the top. We're one of the companies that actually makes the dividers go all the way down and fix to the bottom. All of our, yep, go ahead and show that. So that helps with the clubs entangling, making it easier for the consumer to be able to get their clubs in and out of the bag. With that said, we have many different varieties of top sizes and dividers for that reason. But that's a big differentiating point when somebody's going to buy a bag. Hey, do the dividers go all the way down? Secondly, the fabrics we use, fabrics that are UV tested for 120 to 180 hours. And what that means is after 180 hours in the sun, that fabric may begin to fade. Our competition sometimes uses a little bit less than that, so we pride ourselves in our bright colors and being able to hold the fabrication and the color in the sun for a long time.
And one thing with the design, with the advent of the very, very large putter grips, right? And in the beginning, you just had, it was a piece of the golf bag, and it was just a slightly larger piece, and people were literally rubbing the grips raw or rubbing the bag raw because of the bigger putter grips. Well, Sun Mountain has seen this, and they've added to it. And this is just one of the models, but if you look, that very bottom opening, if you can't get your putter grip in there, you don't need a putter grip that big, okay? But it's in a lot of their models. Like this is the new C130 hybrid, and you can see it down there at the bottom. And then this one's the Phantom, the one I just showed you with the Ohio State colors. And then this one's the Sync. So a lot of them, they're following the equipment trends, and to make it easier for us, right? And I guarantee you the way that they go all the way down the bottom is huge. The grips don't get caught up with each other. It goes straight down and in. And when you get back and you put your club in the bag and it just jams there because it's hitting all the other clubs, then not with this. Because when it leaves up there and it's waving like a flag as you're driving by and it falls out, or somebody else gets it, and now you got two clubs, and now you're seeing me for a whole nother reason. All right, so customer service. We'll go through customer service.
Yeah, I'll chime in a little bit. We because we're located in Missoula, Montana, we have the ability to be able to service the customers a little bit easier. We actually build all our golf bags in the United States, so that means tops, bottoms, legs, any snaps. We do a lot of repair here, so if anybody does have an issue, we're more than happy to send parts out and or repair the bag at the headquarters. But that allows us to have that extra customer service on a high-priced item where maybe companies that are getting their product from a further distance away wouldn't be able to provide that service. What's your experience been?
Well, here, I was going to tell you the story. When we first got one of the first lightweight stand bags, well, actually the first hybrid bag, okay. And it comes with a leg, right? And comes right here with this guy. These are the legs, right? And the very first model we got, the bolt would come out of this. All right, bolt would come out of either one, just one, not both, but just one. And so we called. Customer comes back and we call and we say, hey, look, I just need a bolt. And they're like, okay, what bag? And I tell them the bag, no problem, it'll be there tomorrow. So they send me this thing, they overnight me a whole entire one of these, the whole structure, the whole thing, for a bolt. I'm like, I don't need the structure, I just need the bolt. And they said, well, that's the only way they come, so that's what you get. So the customer got a whole brand new stand. And that's the kind of stuff that, that we look at when we bring in these types of products, and that's the reason why they're so long lasting. When you make a good product and you make it at a good price and you have good quality, it stands the test of time. And that's what these are doing. Okay. So we're going to talk about we'll go through some of the models and some of the specialities of each one of the bags. Yeah,
I can start down here.
Okay.
Sun Mountain originally was known for carry bags, so this is kind of where we got our start. But new to the line this year is our 3.5 LS, which the 3.5 actually stands for the weight of the bag. So lightweight, 4-way divider all the way down, of course. This specific bag is made with a little bit different parts on the top and the bottom to make it lightweight. Same with the fabrics. Out there, when people are carrying, they really want to be able to fit their whole set, but be able to not feel like they're carrying a 5 or 6 pound bag in addition to their clubs, balls, drinks, tees, apparel, everything else. So that's new to the line this year. And the 4.5 LS is kind of our bread and butter bag. Same thing, double strap, a little bit bigger top for the person who's interested in carrying maybe that extra club that we're not supposed to or don't know about, but definitely gives you enough room to get in and out of the bag. couple extra pockets compared to the 3.5 LS, but definitely a little bit more substantial for that 1 pound. And then moving on to the cart side of things, like Jim said, everything is a 14-way top on that he's got here. Dividers all the way down, putter tubes, 2 sides of clothing pockets, which is nice when you're trying to carry stuff on your cart. Of course, we have handles on the side. Some have them on the top. Some have them on the, actually, they all have them on the front, I believe. But the cart bags are kind of unique in the fact that the Phantom, let's talk about detail. This bottom is actually designed to fit on a riding cart. We've taken the wells out of E-Z-GO, Yamaha, and Club Car to make sure that our bags will, match up with the well size. Whereas this one here, the sink also matches with the well size, but it also has a cutout. So if somebody wanted to use a Sun Mountain push cart, it actually locks itself in place with that as well. So dual feature on the sink here. And the last bag Jim has is the C130S, which we kind of refer to as a hybrid. So this is really a bag for the person who knows they're going to ride 90% of the time, but really wants that stand to be able to go down to the range, go to the putting green, hit a couple shots, but be able to have it stand up on its own, not have to worry about it falling over. It also is outfitted with a single strap, knowing that you're never really going to carry it for 18 holes. But if you wanted to get out of the car and walk to the range and still have that cart bag set up and layout, you can.
So this is kind of the best of both worlds kind of cart. The C130 is basically the perennial winner of the gold award from Golf Digest in the cart bags, and almost about, well, I'd say it's just a slightly smaller, but it's got the legs and it's got all the different options that come on it. Now, the one thing that they do like to talk about in the cart bags is that when you set it into the cart like that all the pockets face out. All right, I thought, well, duh, that's a no-brainer. Well, I got a different bag, and it doesn't do that. I thought, are you kidding me? I've been using these things for so long, I just took it as a for granted. And you have no idea how handy that is, just to set it in there, and everything is facing towards you. Okay, that is it's a design feature that you don't see on everybody's bag. And
in addition to what he said, is not only do the pockets face out, but compared to a carry bag, the design from the front to the back of the cart bag versus the carry bag is to hold the clubs differently based on where they're riding as well. So you'll kind of see here, if you were to take these two bags next to each other, the pockets are opposite, the layout is opposite of where the drivers would go. And that's by design, but like you said, sometimes that gets overlooked until you get the bag out there and you try using it, and then you realize, oh, this is nice, or oh, this isn't what I wanted.
Right.
So,
and the thing about the last thing on the handles is it's not necessarily, I thought it was basically for actually, kind of putting it onto the cart, which I'm sure that's probably it. What I have found is these things are the greatest when you want to pull them out of your car, or you pull them out of the back of your SUV. You got something to grab a hold of here, and then they actually have a handle in the back right here, and you can grab it, and you can grab it out without having to, kind of not have anything to hold to. And it just helps you. It's ergonomically better getting it out of the bag, or getting it out of the car.
And we do the same thing on the carry bags, literally for what you just said for the car.
There you go. So what do we have? We have a long history since 1981. We have top-end materials. We're made in the USA. We have outstanding customer service. And you have a plethora of different styles and colors. All right? There was one, I can't remember, what's the one with the flag? What's the name of it?
Well, a lot of them come with flag, but we'll do a C130 or,
Anyway,
4.5.
I was telling Devon, I got a bag with a C130. It's a C130. It's got the American flag on it. And first one I pulled out, I no more than got it like this high out of the box, and a fellow was behind me, says, I'll buy it. Well, little did he know I bought this thing for me. And he says, I got to have it. Turns out he's a Vietnam veteran. I said, it's yours, brother. Here you go. And I said, well, we'll have to order another one. So I ordered another one. And I set it out. I no more than got it all the way out, and I started looking around for more Vietnam veterans and didn't see them, so I figured I was safe for a day or two. Went on my shift, came back, and the bag's gone. It was sold again. So there's something about this. They have their kind of a Patriot series, I guess we'll call it. And it's a red, white, and blue bags with the flags in a very predominant area. Very cool. One day I will have that. Just not today. All right, so 15th Club, whatever you want to call it, it is still golf equipment. It is a good review. Sun Mountain, check them out. It's sunmountain.com.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or, you can send me questions if you have any questions on any particular models. If I don't know it, I get a hold of Devon. She lets me know. And she's pretty good about returning emails. So, if you like what you saw, like the button down below. Hit the like button. If you want to know more about it, because we're going to do another review here in just a little bit on golf carts. If you want to know about that, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We can always use more subscribers. And hopefully you have a bag that will last you a long time that you really have pleasure with. And again, as always, let's see your scores go low. It's a telemarketer.
Yeah,
Okay.
telemarketing calls.
Let's see what we got. So, everything's good. Test. There it is. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
This
Yes.
is going to be fun. All right, let's talk about the next almost non-approved. No, that's not going to work. There's already an outtake there.